It was a warm summer night, and the moon was full in the sky. The air was thick with the sounds of crickets chirping and the occasional rustle of leaves in the breeze. It was the perfect night for a late-night stroll, and that's exactly what Amy and her boyfriend, Mark, had been doing. As they made their way back home, they noticed a strange man walking towards them. The man was tall and thin, with long, greasy hair and a wild look in his eyes. He was wearing a tattered shirt and jeans, and he was muttering something to himself. Amy and Mark tried to avoid the man by crossing the street, but he followed them. They picked up their pace, but the man kept getting closer and closer. Finally, they reached their house and quickly locked the front door behind them. They thought they were safe, but they were wrong. As they made their way to the kitchen to get some water, they heard a loud crash coming from upstairs. Amy and Mark froze in fear. But then Mark grabbed a nearby knife and motioned for Amy to stay put. He slowly crept up the stairs, trying to be as quiet as possible. But the maniac heard him coming and turned to face him. Mark lunged at the maniac with a knife, but the maniac easily dodged it and pushed Mark down the stairs. He tumbled to the bottom, hitting his head on the banister. Amy screamed for help, but no one came.
Help me! Help! Ah!
She could hear the maniac coming down the stairs, his footsteps heavy and erratic. She knew she had to act fast. She ran to the living room and grabbed a lamp, ready to defend herself. The maniac burst into the room, his eyes wild and his movements erratic. Amy swung the lamp at him, hitting him on the side of the head. He stumbled back, but quickly regained his footing and lunged at her. Amy tried to fight back, but the maniac was too strong. He overpowered her, pinning her to the ground and putting his hand over her mouth. She struggled and kicked, trying to get free, but he was too strong. She could feel his hot breath on her neck as he whispered in her ear. "You are mine now," he hissed. Just then, she heard the sound of police sirens outside. The maniac quickly got up and fled, leaving Amy on the ground, shaking and terrified. The police arrived and took Amy and Mark to the hospital. Mark had a concussion, but he would recover. Amy, however, was traumatized by the experience. The maniac was eventually caught and convicted of multiple home invasions and assaults. But Amy and Mark would never forget the terror they felt that night, and they made sure to always lock their doors and windows from then on.